Hey there, singles. It's your girl here, Elaine, your resident singles life coach, and I wanted to come today and share with you some footage from a workshop that I did. There is a ministry here called Be Real, Be Healed, and they invited me to be a guest speaker at one of their events. I believe it was a series of talks talking about finding the one, and in this particular talk, the topic was, Are you the one? What I did during this workshop is I went over that list, the list that we make of our divine husband, that ideal man that we know that we want, the ideal man that we're praying for. Everybody says we need to be specific when we pray, so we've gotten into the habit of writing out lists of what we want in a man, right? I know I've done it for years. So basically what we were doing, we were going over that list, going over what you put on it, why you put it on there, and then also talking about, are you the one for that person? That person that you described, are you ready to receive them? And would they be attracted to you? So we got into some deep things. Something happened with the camera and I didn't get the whole hour of the talk, but I did get a big portion of the beginning and I kind of chopped it up to share some highlights. I wanted to chop out some of the parts because some of the people shared some very real and intimate things and I wanted to protect the privacy of everyone, but I did want to share with you some highlights. So if you want to see some of that workshop, keep watching. And if you want to see more, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And message me if you want me to do kind of a short video of the full workshop so you can get an idea of everything that we talked about. And that way maybe you could see some of the exercises and things like that. If you are interested in that, please let me know and I will be sure to get that video up here. But I want to know if you want to see it. So check out the highlights and I look forward to sharing with you guys during the next video. One thing, I've always made lists. Is this you all's first time making a list or has anybody made this list before?
I'm a list maker. It's my first time really making a list.
A list like this.
Yeah, like a man list. Like this is what I want in a man. Is this the first? You made some? Okay. I'm a list maker. I learned about this a few years ago. Somebody was like, make your list, make your list. And I was like, okay. Well, I made a list and over the years it's changed and it's evolved and as we grow it'll change. But a lot of women make this list and they're not really sure how to use it. They're not sure what it's for, why it's important, and how they could use it to actually attract the person that they're looking for. Honestly, a lot of women pray over it. They have faith with it. They, think that it's going to come, but then that's where it stops. There is actually nothing else that they do with it. And the truth is, the Bible says, faith without works is dead. And when you pray, you're supposed to pray in good faith that you're going to receive it. And what do you do when you believe you're going to receive something? You prepare for it. Right. Like a job or a baby or anything else, you prepare yourself for it. So what I think is you should take the list and use it as a metric to prepare yourself for what it is that you are asking for. So because a lot of times God is waiting on us because he's not going to send us something that we're not prepared to receive. So I believe this season is about cultivation, preparation, and positioning yourself to receive what you're asking for. So does anybody want to share some things on their list? So why do you guys think having a list is important? Or do you think it's important?
I think it's important because it kind of gauges where you are.
True.
And what you are expecting, and I don't want to rush to the deal breaker thing, but that ties into that. And because with me and Miss Shanitha, if you come and we know you a demon, we can't even keep talking to you because you don't love God. And so, it's like you can keep stepping, brother. Or, in getting to know him, you recognize that spirit and you're like, can't deal with it. So it's kind of like, and we know nobody's going to fit everything on the list, but it's kind of like a starting point. Like, okay, if I have, 6'2" on there and, he comes at 5'9", I'm not going to throw him out just because. And that's what most women do. That height thing is real. Women are sticklers for that thing. But it's like, dude, you throw the baby out with the bathwater kind of thing. He has everything else, but he's just a little shorter than. We might produce a child at 6'2". So, you get your 6'2" man eventually, just become in husband form. So I think it's just, like a little guide. You can be like, yeah, yeah, he kind of iffy on this one. Yeah, and no all the way on that one. So I might need to work with him on that one. Or maybe I need to adjust me to work within who he is in that area.
Absolutely. It's so important for those reasons, and you want to know yourself enough to be able to have a list and say what you want, because I was talking to someone, it's just like if you go into the coffee shop, somebody goes in, I want a venti caramel macchiato with 2 shots with this, and they know when that cup comes, they're going to enjoy that cup because that's what they want and that's what they like. If you go up there and I'm like, I'm not really sure, whatever you want to give me, you could have a good experience or a bad one. It's the same thing when we take stuff before God. We want to know ourselves and be like, you know what, I believe this is what would be good for me. Granted, I leave it up to your will, but this is what I want. This is what I know that I enjoy. This is what I know I won't take. And that's what you want to focus on. You want to focus on the things that you want to bring them into your life. So I'm going to do a little visualization exercise for a second. We can just close our eyes. I want you to visualize this man that you just wrote on this piece of paper. Whatever he may look like, whatever he may do, just kind of picture him. He has all these great qualities. He's walking through life. He's enjoying himself. He's doing whatever you envision him doing as far as providing. He's loving. He's caring. He's God-fearing. And imagine him coming up to you. Now, this man that you see, the kind of man that you see standing in front of you, if he were to walk past you today, tomorrow, whenever, on any random day, would he be attracted to you? Would he, bless you, would he, if you guys went on a date, would he want you in the current state that you are in your life? Would this kind of man see you as the one for him? That's what I'm saying. So we have our list, but like, I know some women, they'll have a list. He needs to make 6 figures. Yeah. He needs to be clean cut. He needs to groom. He needs to be nice looking. He needs to be this. He needs to be that. But when you think about that kind of man, he's likely only approaching certain kind of women, of course. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, do you keep yourself in that same standard? You say you want him to have his house and his finances together. Is your house and your finances together? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is that kind of man, is the kind of man you're envisioning, are you in a place where he would be like, yes, you could be my helpmate, or do you still have some work to do? A lot of them say they want a man to be confident, but a lot of women are dealing with a lot of insecurities that they haven't dealt with, and a really confident man is only going to put up with so much of insecurities and jealousy and stuff like that. So it's like, are we in the place that our ideal man would be like, yes, I recognize my wife in her?
But
well, I'm thinking that another good thing about the list is you look at what you wrote down and say, am I that thing? And if I'm not that thing, why am I requiring that of another person? And then, like you said, if I say I want a confident man, a little cocky, I already know what comes with a confident man. Women are going to be attracted to him. Women are going to think that he's flirting with them because I want a man that's just nice to everybody, that's just a sweetheart. But I'm confident enough in me. I know what he got. So when you come up or whoever comes up, it's not an attraction thing. That's just who he is. That's who my husband is. That's who I prayed for him to be. So because I'm that sort of person, my ministry is with women. My ministry is getting them healed. So, if in some capacity my husband can help build a woman's confidence, I'm not going to be mad at that. I'm going to check you if you overstep the bounds, of course. But I'm not going to be mad at you for being attracted to him because I already discern your spirit and I know who you are already and, maybe what your motivations are. But, me and God got that. I'm not even worried about that thing. But so if if you have faithful on your list, or you capable of being faithful to somebody, do you have a propensity to cheat on somebody? If he make me mad, am I on the phone with my ex immediately? Like, he make me sick, and let's go hook up or things like that. So again, that's another good reason, good visual on your list to say, I want this in a person, but really, do I exude those things? Because like she said, he's not looking for right now in the visualization exercise, he's not looking for a fixer-upper. He's not looking for the, I need to work with her. He's looking for the, I'm ready to get married. And I'm looking for my wife. And one thing a lot of women don't understand, when a man makes up in his mind he's ready to get married, he's ready to get married. he's not getting ready to play a lot of games. You might see him dating a lot of women because he's like, nope, maybe, nope.
Maybe.
Yes.
That's true.